We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Wilson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hurts. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And a screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Gay's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
4 yards.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
56. Let's go one more. Check safety, check safety. Cowboy 80. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Switch.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 3, Seahawks nothing.
Hurts is going to try and run. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the 1st down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back
by Seattle.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Michaels. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out across midfield down to the 45.
39.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 38-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Michaels. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
50's the mic. 50's the mic. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Hurt. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Second down. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by Howard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
At the Seahawks' 38-yard line.
19 Tiger. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Check nickel.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. Hurts fumbles it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game, so you mentioned they lost the first one. This time, able to retain possession, but they can't get into this habit. The ball can't continue to go on the ground.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on fourth down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Gay knocks this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a 1-point game through 2 quarters as we get rolling here in this second half. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too good. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
On the carry.
Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Michaels. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
4-yard gain on the
Call that a very strong gain of 24. On 1st down, Michaels. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Now left side on the swing pass. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
down. Michaels, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell them to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This is caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
From 17 yards out, and the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Buccaneers 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
25-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Michaels, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. 20! And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
On first down, Michaels. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. There's Wilson to throw. And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Seahawks 24. Buccaneers.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing last drive punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it's going to be 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
44-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep it on the ground. Michaels. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're still. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Seahawks, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another road date next week with the Los Angeles Rams.